I am wicked happy to be back on Walt Disney World property. Last time I was here was back in May a few months ago. This right here is my home for the next 5 nights. Disney's Pop Century. The lobby's awesome. It's just full of all old pop culture memorabilia from every decade. This is all stuff from the 50s. Check out the TV and the radio. All cool retro stuff from the 60s. Of course, the 70s brought us disco and Star Wars. And the big old Mickey Mouse phone that I think a lot of us had, right? Can't forget about the big wheel. Oh, and the bad fashion. We're talking 80s. I see the Muppets, I see Raiders of the Lost Ark, Christopher Reeve Superman, Jane Fonda workout albums, the facts of life. Look at this display of old technology. And of course we end with the 90s, where the technology is updated a little bit from the 80s. I see a Game Boy. The Disney 90s resurgence with Pocahontas. Sopranos. Those aren't roller skates, those are roller blades. My room's easy to locate every night when I come home because it's right here underneath this Rubik's Cube. And here's my room for the week. Room 9159. I'm in here in the 80s section of Pop Century. All the rooms have been refurbished in this place. Check it out, it looks like an Apple store, right? Plenty of room. Comes with a refrigerator. Beer and water and cold cuts not included. Got some snacks. Right here is a Murphy bed. Pulls down on top of this table, so you have 2 queen-size beds here in this room. It's only me though, so I'm not gonna need that, but maybe I'll get wild one night and pull that thing down. Get some nice classic Mickey artwork, some Andy Warhol style. All the rooms come with many plugs. Plug your iPhone in, plug all your battery chargers. There's no clock in here, so just gotta use your phone or bring your own. Lots of drawer space. I believe down here is a safe and a Bible. Some pegs to hold your coat. A closet to hang some clothes. A couple different racks to put some shoes or a World Series Red Sox hat. Of course, you got your ironing board, extra toilet paper, more shelf space, your hair dryer, and your iron. Good sized mirror. Plenty of room for all your toiletries. You're gonna bring your own. Makeup mirror, I'm not gonna need that. Really clean, nice bathroom here with a brand new walk-in shower. And instead of those little soaps they used to give you, the shampoos, now they get these big bottles and they're attached to the wall. But this is a clean shower, plenty of room. Multiple devices to wash yourself. And if you feel like taking a bath, go for it. Although I want to say when I stayed here in April, I stayed in a different, I stayed in the 70s section, and I believe the walk-in shower was not a tub, it was just a walk-in shower where the floor was flush with the door and you didn't have to step up. I'm not going to take a bath, but Showers comes in handy. You also got a coffee machine and a drawer full of creamers and instant coffee. I'm not sure if it's Keurig or not. K-Cup. Not too sure. Air conditioning nice and cool. 62 degrees right now. Not the best view, but it's quiet. Like I said, I stayed back here in April. I was in a different part of the hotel, the 70s I think it was. I was right behind a big wheel. Right now I'm right behind a Walkman and directly across from Roger Rabbit. Totally 80s, right? And this TV right here, it gives you all the times when the parks open, when they close, if there's a special event ticket going on that you need to know about. This thing has all the information about the Disney parks that you need to know. Disney's Pop Century is a value resort. I think I paid $120 a night here or something like that. I got an annual pass, so it's a little bit cheaper for me. It's not a value resort. It's, I mean, you know, all-star music, all-star movies, all-star sports is right here. I'd say Pop Century is right here. Right underneath Art of Animation, which is right here. And then, of course, the Contemporary, the Polynesian, Grand Floridian. I'm talking way up here. But you get what you pay for. I think it was, like I said, $120 a night. It's me by myself. It's comfy. It's got everything I need. I'm not going to be spending too much time in this room, but it's a good place to come and lay my head at the end of a busy park day. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money by staying at the Valley Resort, I recommend it. You got more money for cocktails, more money for souvenirs, more money for good food. Again, you're only really sleeping here. I guess if you have kids, maybe you come back during the day, take a nap, take a swim. They got 2 pools here. Gonna see if this Murphy bed is easy enough for one person to pull down if needed. I'm having a little bit of trouble. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that again. It wasn't going all the way down, and if you break it, you buy it, right? We're at the pool, but this isn't just any ordinary pool. This is the Hippie-Dippie Pool. We're here in the 60s and 70s section of Pop Century at the Hippie-Dippie Pool. I mean, I'm not going to come all the way to Florida, stay at a Disney hotel, and not use the amenities, right? Especially with my boy Baloo, who's right behind me. They got more than just the Jungle Book out here. We got some Play-Doh as well. Dinner in a smoky room. They also got a big old yo-yo over there. And it looks like a storm's a brewing over that bowling pin. And right outside the pool and the main building here at Pop is Pedal's Bar. Can't decide if I want a Jack and Coke or some longboard. I think I'll go for the longboard.
Need a cup?
No, the can's good. After all, it is the liquid Aloha. Aloha. Pedals has definitely a lot of different kinds of cans of beer to choose from, and an extensive drink menu, and some frozen stuff up there too. At the second pool in the 80s and 90s section, it's also cool. Got the old school computer floppy disk. Got an old retro laptop. How did I miss that Atari joystick? Well, I mean, you kind of need that Atari joystick if you want to play some Pac-Man out here, even if you're a yuppie. And right over there, we got some 80s goodness with some Roger Rabbit. And nothing speaks 80s more than that retro Walkman, right? Complete with giant retro headsets. I always forget about this third pool over here in the 50s section of the resort. I don't think you could bowl in there, but you can definitely listen to music off that big old jukebox out in that distance. Or you can just come by the pool and check out some ladies. Yeah, of course. They got some tramps, too. Look at the size of that Zach Morris type cell phone. That is an OG cell phone. And of course, Pop Century has a gift shop where you can buy, well, anything pop. You can even pick up magic bands and cell phone cases here. That brings you back, huh, to like the old VCR cassette tapes, movies. And I think the back cover even looks like the back cover of the VCR tapes. Who didn't have all those? You can also buy booze, of course, if you want some as well. The food court is your basic Disney food court. Several different options of foods. Pizza, burgers, pastas. Look at the size of that sandwich. About to pick up some of the best pizza on Disney property, I think. I mean, I've had a lot of Disney pizza. I stayed here twice. It was my second largest pizza in the last year. And check out this arcade. I'm one of the biggest Space Invaders fans out there. Have you ever seen anything like this? On the way back to the room, we're passing Goofy out here with his surfboard and a big old yo-yo. And speaking of big, check out the size of that big wheel. And this foosball table. Oh yeah, and that Mickey telephone, well, he's pretty big too. Everything is ginormous out here at Pop Century, including that 70s 8-track and that 80s Rubik's Cube. And of course, those Mr. Potato Head figures too. Although when I was in Italy at Epcot, I'm pretty sure I said that their pizza was my favorite pizza on Disney property as well. But this one comes in a fancy Disney pizza box. And look at that pie. Oh, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. But the pool closes at 10. So I gotta take a dip. The pool's even open at night. Well, till at least 10 p.m. Oh, it's gonna feel so good to lay down on this bed. Look at all these pillows. Nice. Well, that's my resort review for Disney's Pop Century Resort. If you're gonna be in Orlando visiting the Disney parks and you want to save a little bit of cash, I totally recommend that you stay at the Disney Pop Century Resort. I'll be staying at Disney's Polynesian Resort, my favorite resort, here in a few weeks when I go back down to check out the Christmas festivities at Walt Disney World. So I'll have a tour of that place as well. You guys know what to do next. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment. I always answer all the comments. Be sure to subscribe to Detours. Hit that red button. While you're clicking away, click that little thing that looks like a bell. It's a small bell. It'll give you instant notifications every time I upload a brand new Detour. You could be the first one to see it. Check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. It's right there on your screen. On Instagram, I post pictures where I'm filming a current Detour. If you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see where the next Detour is about 2 or 3 days before I post it up on YouTube. Well, I mean, in this case of this Disney trip, I filmed all this stuff about 3 weeks ago. But if you were on Instagram following me, you would have seen where I was back then, right? Share this video with your friends. I don't care what you do with it. And as always, I'll catch you on the next Detour.